Cancer, it looks like you are really deeply evaluating your relationships to vows and promises you make to others. I feel like you've been looking at like really deep parts of you or deep wounds, especially with this orphan card, because it feels like you're looking like with a sun, like you're seeing everything about a pattern that you have that's been playing out in your life in some way. And I think you're coming to some type of like realization, like a very strong realization of what you vowed yourself to or what you promised, and how what you promised yourself to or like how what you've stayed loyal to has actually been like something that's been a fault line that's deeply like it's deeply cracked in some way, and also keeps you in a holding pattern of like being in winter and like in not a good place. And so I'm seeing you really dig and do a lot of work on looking at this orphan wound you have. And I was like, okay, what's this orphan wound about? And I got that it was around betrayal, abandonment, and a lack of holding. So you could have experienced when you were a child, a relationship or a lot of relationships where you felt like you had to constantly adjust yourself, and people please is not the right word because you were doing it so out of survival. It feels like whatever you went through when you were a child was very painful and complicated, and there was quite a lot of betrayal or abandonment um within it. And I think that you've had to do a lot of work because however this is affecting you, like this would be affecting your 3D to make you even go digging to look at this. So it would feel like there's some type of situation in your current life that is making you really look deeply into why you chose it, why you stayed with it, why you were loyal to it. And I'm really seeing you do a lot of work on like disentangling yourself in a very real way to something that feels very sticky and complicated and painful. And I think I wrote down a promise was broken. You may be loyal to promises even if they broke it with you. You're looking at your vows and who you've made promises to, and you're reevaluating your loyalties. So this is you going deep within and reevaluating like your relationships. Like you could have a relationship right now with someone that's really off balance, or that, you know, you promised yourself to, but then they broke a promise with you, or they really hurt you, or they like continually do painful things to you, and you're like, why am I promising myself to this? Why do I have a vow here? Why do I feel so loyal to this when it's a fault line? Like it keeps breaking in half, or it's crumbling down, or it's not healthy in some way, or it's hurting me, it's making me feel fragmented in some way. And so I'm seeing you again like look at this pattern, and I think it's really brave and it's really deep, because I was like, oh my gosh, this is so deep when I was looking at this. And I think you need I feel like you need to look at this, because I feel like you've been in a winter period and you're like, I don't want to be in the winter period, I want to be in the sun. And like, what's keeping me from being in the sun? And it's something to do with choosing something currently because of a past pattern or a past pain, like a past like in your childhood. Like there's something that's playing out in your 3D, and I'm seeing you get really like curious and very like, I need to figure this out, because like I don't want to keep being in this winter period with this fault line. Like I don't want to be loyal to people that are not loyal to me, and I don't want to make promises to people that keep breaking their promises to me. And I feel like there's something or somebody or a situation in some way that's like continually breaking promises with you, and so you're like again looking at this pattern of like, why am I loyal to this thing when it's continually hurting me? And it's a really beautiful thing to see, because this is some really deep work that I feel like you've been doing. Okay, I want to see more into the tarot and see what we get, because I feel like, and I do want to say there's a Libra reading, I think it's coming out today too, the day I'm posting it. I mean, that these two cards came out, and I was seeing some in the pre-shuffle, I was seeing some like synchronicities, and I also have synchronicity here for you. So if you feel called to go watch a Libra reading, there could be something in there for you. Okay, let's see what's going on with you though, with Cancer. 10 of Cups. Okay, what this is immediately giving me is like, whatever your family was when you were a child, like whatever long-term happiness was, whatever family was, it feels like you were loyal, like, but then again, okay, so I'm seeing like there's a loyalty to that idea, to that to the past. Even if you don't want to be loyal to it, there's a subconscious loyalty happening to the past that's somehow, it's like how I'm seeing it like show up in your 3D, but like what the 10 of cups is, it's like not what it should be. It's like it's like fragmented, or it's broken in some way because of something from the past. Like, so like your past was your past family, like life was broken. And then like I'm also seeing like there may be a situation that you're dealing with where you feel loyal to it because it reminds you of your family when you were a child subconsciously, even if it wasn't good. Like, that's what I'm seeing. I know that's really like specific. This also could be you wanting to, if it's not that, this also could be you taking control of actually like knowing what healthy, long-term, happy family, like happy relationships are, and you like prioritizing the healthy version of that instead of the unhealthy version of that. Okay, the Emperor. I'm seeing you give a little bit to the Emperor like every day. Page of Wands. Okay, hold on. Let me see what's going on. Three of Cups. You could be connecting with new people soon. Or this could be even you connecting with younger parts of you. I'm also seeing it like that. And like bringing in a very, like I'm seeing you like, okay, so like if you resonate with like healing yourself, I'm trying to think of another way to do this. Healing your parts, either practically or internally or both. I'm seeing that you are really working on your masculine energy of like boundaries and taking control of your life and taking ownership and responsibility for everything that's happened. Even if you weren't at fault, you're like taking responsibility for your part in it. And I'm also seeing you show up for yourself in a very different way for parts of you that feel inexperienced, or parts of you that you think that you resonate with as younger or more inexperienced. So I'm also seeing you want to open up to, again, like really healthy relationships. I'm seeing you really want to open up to really healthy relationships. Okay. The Hermit. Wow, look at you. You're so going deep with this. So we have Aries and Virgo here. The Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. The Sun. Wow, really through this healing process you've been doing with the with your wounded parts, I'm seeing you come out so strong. Oh my gosh, Cancer, this is so big. This is like you really like either, I feel like, I don't know if you made a choice or if you just stopped you're understanding yourself in a new way, or you stopped a certain behavior. I don't know, there's something about you reconnecting with yourself in a brand new way, in like again, like an Emperor way, like taking control, taking ownership, really creating structure in your life, creating boundaries, being very strong, being the rock, right? And then I'm also seeing that you're giving energy into things that make you feel nurtured, things that make you feel abundant, and you really are like expanding past this pattern. Like I feel like you've overcome a cycle or overcome a huge pattern in your life, and it has to do with some parts of you that are very wounded. And I'm seeing you show up for yourself in like a brand new way, and it's like so huge. Like I was like really getting into like, because I kept seeing the Orphan and the Sun, and I'm like, okay, I know this pattern, I feel this pattern, like this is definitely here. And now, and like I thought it was like all that, and now I'm seeing like almost like you transcending the pattern. Like you've done so much work on healing the underworld, and like really like showing up for yourself in a very, very healthy way, and like over time like learning about how to do that, and like really putting a lot of work and being very willing and flexible to expand this way. And it's not through an easy way. Like this is through one of the hardest things that you might have had to overcome. Like this is where I'm seeing you land. So I'm seeing you land like, I don't know, it's like you're transcending the pattern in such a big way. And I'm really feeling like this is going to help your intuition and it's helping so many areas. Like this would help your intuition. This would help your introspection. This would help your spiritual powers. This would help your masculine powers, like anywhere. Oh my gosh, this is so big. Okay. And it's because you're seeing some type of pattern. Okay. What's this Three of Pentacles? Seven of Pentacles. What's this Three of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles? 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's something about that being in 10. I don't know why I thought of that. Okay, Knight of Swords. Hold on, what is this? Ace of Cups. 8 of Cups in reverse. Hold on. I don't know if this is your energy. What's this? What is this 8 of Cups with the Ace of Cups in reverse? Page of Swords. Hold on. Is this someone else? I don't know if this is you. It could, Knight of Wands, hold on. It might not be. I don't think it's you. I'm getting this feeling like it's not you for some reason. Okay. So this, I could read this two ways. I'm just going to read them both ways. So there's either somebody, okay, so we have the Eight of Cups in reverse, which is like, I don't want you to walk away and I don't want to walk away. Someone's incoming very fast to act like they're going to give you a cup of love, but they don't, but the energy is, hold on. I need a little bit more. What is this? Eight of Cups in reverse. Help me. Seven of Swords. I knew it. I was like, I knew it. I was like, I couldn't. Oh my God. I knew it. I was like, I feel like they're like telling you things and it's like not true. Like okay, I'm getting a really strong energy right now of somebody deliberately trying to throw you off of not walking away from them. Like I'm deliberately getting a person who's coming in very hot, very heavy, maybe very sexual. It doesn't have to be sexual. It doesn't have to be sexual. I don't want to be like you. If it's not sexual, don't take it. But it could be sexual for some of you. But others of you, it's just hot and heavy, coming in with a lot of energy. It doesn't have to be sexual. This will be someone that you've dealt with. This will be someone that you're currently trying to get away from, is what I'm getting. So if it doesn't fit that scenario, then this reading might not be for you. This person's coming in and wanting to stop you from walking away from them. Like I cannot get over how strong it is. And they're coming in really hot and heavy, like intense energy, very intense energy. But it's manipulative. 100% manipulative to throw you off your path. And you would know this. Like this would be something you would know. Like you would know this. This person would have done this before, or you would understand that this is something that's happening right now. If this is not happening for you, then again, this is not for you. But I know it's very specific, but I don't know. It just feels like it needs to be. What's the Seven of Swords? Oh my God, I feel like you walked away from, I feel like you like are in the process or walked away from somebody, and I feel like they are really desperately trying to overwhelm you to make you not do this. Like this person is not in walking in light. So this could have been the pattern that you were dealing with. The pattern of like, that's what I'm saying, like the broken promises, right? This would be a cycle that you intuitively, that you ended already, that you intuitively ended already because you felt like intuitively you had to end it and move forward. Like you would have felt strongly the need to move on from this because it would have been unhealthy in some way. So we talked about broken promises in the beginning. And I said, a promise was broken. You may be loyal to promises even if they broke it with you. So even if this person broke promises with you, you would have still felt some tie, emotionally, like practically you would have felt a tie. There's some type of tie that you were having to work out with your orphan wound that's helping you transcend this. And I feel like this to me feels like the devil for some reason. I keep seeing the devil in my mind, and it does remind me of Libra's reading, but I feel like, I don't know, I don't want to say that. But, so if you feel called to Libra's reading, I do feel like there's like, similarities here. You are taking control of your life. You want long-term happiness. You may have had loyalty to a fantasy of long-term happiness. Not a fantasy, a loyalty to the past. It's not a fantasy, a loyalty to the past and what was in the past. But in the past, you might have experienced a broken family. So then what might have happened, I'm just giving you a might. What could have happened is that you started being loyal to something that looked like that you thought was healthy, but underneath it wasn't, and you might have gotten attached to it. And then to break yourself out of it, because I feel like for some reason I'm feeling the devil so strongly. To break yourself out of it, you had to go into really deep pattern recognition and a lot of self-love and a lot of self-care and a lot of digging to figure out why you were still loyal to this person or thing. And you had to heal a lot. And I'm seeing you do and have done so much work, Cancer. But I'm also simultaneously seeing like that there's somebody that is absolutely not okay. Absolutely pissed, absolutely trying to manipulate. I cannot even tell you. Like it feels so, I'm like mad about it because it's like so gross. Like the stickiness to which this is, the wanting to cause overwhelm for you, the wanting to make you doubt walking away from them, the deceit, if Ace of Cups was upright, I'd be like, okay, maybe. But like even then, Ace of Cups upright or Ace of Cups sideways with the Seven of Swords is like, this person's gonna act like they're gonna give you everything, maybe even love bomb you. Knight of Wands too with the Seven of Swords is like, this could be like buying you flowers, telling you that they're gonna change, like taking you out to a crazy dinner, like doing everything that you wanted from them in the first place. But this is so a lie. Like, this is not and you would know this. Like, you would know this with your whole heart, okay? You would know this. This would be I feel like you so know what I'm talking about. If you resonate this way, you would resonate with this in a way that would be like, it would be like hitting your heart. Like, that's how much it resonates. So you would understand this pattern, but I do want to say how difficult it is to deal with someone that cannot respect your boundaries or respect your path or respect that you're walking away from them. This person doesn't care about your boundaries. This person doesn't care about what you want. This person doesn't care about what you want to do or what your path is. This person, you know what I mean? Like, you would know this though. So this would be something you would already know. I feel like that's very strong. Spirit is telling me you would already know this. So again, if it's not fitting, don't make it fit. This person wants to open another cycle with you, and I feel like you're just like, dude, are you joking? Okay, I need advice with different tarot cards because I feel like I need advice for this for you. How do we help? I keep hearing this quote, Cancer, and it's I said it in Libra's reading too, but it says, I am the rock against which the surf crashes. Nothing can break me. Be a rock. And I don't mean be a gray rock. I mean be an actual rock. Like, this person, any type of like conversation with them will suck you back in. Like, that's what they want. And you might have let it happen for a while, but I'm seeing you take control because you don't want this. Oh, wow. Look at the advice. Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Cups upright, Ace of Swords. You know this. That's what I'm saying. You know it. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Oh my God. You have a strong awareness that every single thing that you've put into this relationship, and I am seeing it as a relationship, like you would have put Seven of Pentacles into this, or even more because we have 10 of Wands. You would have put so much energy into this in the beginning or even throughout it, trying to make it bloom again, trying to bring it back to life, or even just trying to give it something, hoping that your nurturing, beautiful, loving energy would like, but this person is like a hole, like has a hole in them. Like, this person, every single time you give to them, it would be like, oh my God, I'm sweating. It would be like everything that you give to it, it's just not, it doesn't build. It's not building. It's literally sucking the life out of you. And you're walking away from this. And so Spirit is saying, keep walking away with the understanding that you have the full truth, that you're not seeing things, that you're not being mean, that you're not being cruel, that your boundaries are not cruel. Okay? Your boundaries are to protect you. And so be a rock. And so, like, this is giving narcissist vibes. I'm just going to be completely honest with you. Like, this person's giving me narcissist vibes. Like, this is some serious harm and serious conniving that I'm seeing go on. And I don't see that. Like, I see that maybe once. I think last time I saw that in a reading was on my other channel, and it was like some hinky stuff going on behind the scenes, and that was like maybe 4 months ago. Like, this is huge. Like, this is so not okay. You're in, I feel so bad for you, Cancer. I'm like I'm sweating. I can't. I'm like so hot right now. I'm so like upset for you. Because this would be really hard for you to walk away from, because I feel like you put a lot into this. Whether or not it was healthy or not doesn't really matter. It's the more like you wanted it to be healthy. You put all of your good, loving, nurturing energy into this, and it just took and took and took and still wants to take and still doesn't care and still is just like not like healthy at all for you and like really hurting you. And I think it takes it's taking so much of your strength to, like, you came out with the Emperor. That means it's taking like all of your strength to walk away from this. But I do feel like this is really good to see. Your top energy before this person came in was so good. Like, it was so beautiful. The sun was out. You're focusing on your, like, but then this person comes towards you, and then it's like all of this chaos starts ramping up, and it starts making you doubt yourself, and it starts making you feel scared and helpless. And like, this person is trying to make that happen so that you come back to them to it's almost like this person is creating conflict so that you feel dysregulated, so that you reach for them as a way to soothe the conflict. Like, that's what this person is actively trying to do, is trying to make you off balance so that you reach for them as comfort, because that may be something you've done before, and their energy may have been, you may have let them like do some of this stuff before because you were still trying to figure out how to have boundaries. you were still going over this orphan stuff. You were still trying to like, you were still trying to like figure it out. And so I just feel for you. Okay, so any other advice you have besides, so keep walking away, hold firm, be the rock with which the surf crashes against. Protect your what you want a relationship to be. Like, that this relationship is not balanced. Getting double confirmation of that. Not balanced, not what you actually want, not healthy. Like, focus on your long-term happiness, focus on people that respect your boundaries, focus on protecting your home, protecting your safe space that you're creating, because I know that you've been creating a safe space internally, definitely, but externally you might have been slowly pulling yourself away or like doing other things that are like going to help you like fully walk away from this, because I feel like even being tied to it like 10% or 5%, it's like it sucks you in. Like, this person knows that. So I'm like, this is very sticky, but like also like you're transcending this, and like you transcending this is taking back your power in such a big way. And I just want to say I'm so proud of you, and your guides are so proud of you. You have moved through this in a way that like with grace. Like I'm seeing you move through this with so much grace while dealing with someone that is so ungraceful. Like, I can't even tell you. Like, I'm getting like this clunky, I'm hearing clunky like energy. They would bring a lot of intensity and like the Tower into your life. Okay. Queen of Cups and the Chariot. Yes, move forward emotionally. You've got this. Like, you're doing it. Just keep going. The stars on the bottom of the deck. Like, you have so much better ahead of you, Cancer. Like, this is so big. You have transcended like one of the most complicated cycles. And I'm so sorry that you're even dealing with someone like this. And to just keep focusing on the new path, where you're going, how to like be so gentle. Like, whatever you need, as like whatever's like super soothing like to your nervous system and comforting, and like where you can like build actual relationships and build into an actual thing that like when you invest in it, it will like grow. Like, focus on those things, which I feel like you are, but I do feel like there is like this sense of like, how did I get myself into this? And like, again, that's where you're looking at the orphan stuff, which I do feel like was like, that's what helped you move through this. Okay. Why am I doing these? I guess, what's the advice? I guess I don't even mean to do these. I just pick them up. Mortification. Let it die. Yep. Let it compost. I'm saying let it die. Keep letting it die. It's like the more you don't respond to this energy that they're bringing in, the more you don't pay it any heed. And I'm talking about don't even respond if you're able to, because sometimes we have like ties with people that you can't like, you can't just do that. But whatever you can to let this die, to let it continue dying, because it's already been dying, but let it continue dying. I feel like I need one more besides mortification. What else? Keep letting it die. It's already dying. Keep letting it die. This person will give up eventually. They will. Ash. Yeah, it's already been in ashes. That's what I'm saying. It's like, it's already dying. It's been dying. And it's like if you gave this, you'd be giving to like a pile of ash. Like, you're not getting anything. You're not going to get anything out of it. And I think you know that. Darkening. Yeah. Like, also, I do want to say this person even coming near you like darkens your energy. Like, I can see it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, in the beginning, we had the sun twice. Like, this person coming anywhere near you just brings darkness. So this person, I can't. I want them to leave you alone. But it looks like they're not. I really am seeing that they're not. Resin and Peacock Tail. This person just wants to get your attention, to look at them, even if it's negative. They want you stuck on them. They want you stuck and pondering and wondering and hoping, and it's like, no. Nope. You have so many more beautiful, better things to focus on, and you deserve, and I know you know this, you deserve so much better than this BS that this person's bringing into your life. Like, this person is literally trying to hurt you, create chaos, create destruction, make you feel like you can't walk away from them, make you feel trapped, make you feel like you need them for something when you don't. Like, you've done so much work to be independent, to be on your own, to not go near, like, to not take the hook, right? You've done so much work, Cancer. And Spirit is just saying, like, I feel like you just walked away, or you're like walking away right now. So it's like Spirit wants to do anything you can to like keep that alive, like the walking away, like anything you can to like hold it in. I'm seeing like a holding, like of a like something like a shield or like a container holding you. Like spirit might, I feel like you're in a container of healing right now, and I feel like spirit is keeping this person away from you. But again, they have their own free will and they can like obviously come in, but this is when strong boundaries, be the rock. Just keep telling yourself, be the rock. And if you can not respond, don't, because I feel like any opening you give this person, they're gonna like grab it. 100%. 100%. Okay, I want final advice. Is there any other advice you have for Cancer? I feel like that's very intense, but maybe this is just something that you need. Any other advice? Keep healing, Cancer. You're walking away from this. You're doing so good. I am so insanely proud of you. Grief. Yes. Feel your grief over this. Yes. The more that you can feel your grief over this person and what's happened and the past, the better and easier you'll move through this. So, and I already feel like you've been doing that. And hold your inner child so close. Your inner child may have been reaching for this because it reminded her of like, or him, reminded her of him, of your childhood. And like, you didn't know that. And I feel like you had to dig to figure that out. And like, there's something about you keep showing up for the younger parts of you that want to reach for this, or just the younger one part that wants to reach for this. Yes. And focus on creation. I'm just going to pull out too. We have quest. Yes. Go on a quest of creation. Find things that make you feel renewed. Find things that you can build into, that you can invest into, because you have such beautiful energy. You are so nurturing. You can make anything grow, except for this, because this person was determined for things to be destructive. So like you can't, again, I feel like you can't make something grow. Yeah, I feel like this person has a lot of vanity. Like just cares about people looking at them. Probably, I don't even want to be on their energy anymore. It's exhausting. You may feel exhausted. You may need, okay, I also want to say this. Coming out of a situation like this, your nervous system was probably on a roller coaster. And so doing anything you can to soothe your nervous system, because your nervous system may jump when you get a text from them, or it may, I'm not saying exactly like this, but any type of thing that might remind you of what happened makes you on guard. And so I'm seeing like anything that you can do to help your nervous system feel safe, like soothing movements, dancing, essential oils, Palo Santo, baths, being out in nature, anything like that is going to be so helpful for this. And also feel your grief. I feel like you've been feeling it, but keep feeling it if it needs to be felt, but also then focus on things that you can actually invest in, because one of the things that's going to make you feel better and able to move through this easier is if you have something to pay attention to, one, but then two, if you have something that you're giving to that's growing, that will make this like so much easier to let go of, because like what this is darkening ash and mortification. Like it's dead. It's not coming back to life. Like I think you're done trying to beg it back to life, or like to nurture it back to life. It's just not, it's not a good situation for you. And I think that you want to be in places and in service and in help of people that actually want to like grow and change, and you deserve that too. And I think that's something that you've learned. I think you've learned so much of this. You've learned about your power. You're the emperor. You are strong. You can make this choice. Be the rock. You've got this. Like, I just feel like your guides are so encouraging you to walk away from this. This is so unhealthy. This is not okay what's happened. It's so valid for you to be walking away from. It may have taken you a while to walk away from it, but you are, and you're doing it. So keep going. Okay, Cancer? I love you so, so much. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you guys next time.